Well, some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. Well, he's the owner of the consensus best knockout of 2018 against Chan Sung Jung. That came with 1 second to go in the 5th and final round. Yair Rodriguez back on the proving ground team.
Yair Rodriguez is a guy that since winning the Ultimate Fighter Latin America has earned five Performance of the Night bonuses and 7 fights. Every time that he fights, it's very exciting. He's very skilled. He can do it all. He went out to Chicago after the show, lived with Izzy Martinez, learned wrestling, learned to speak English, just developed an overall game of mixed martial arts to put himself in a position where he could one day fight for a UFC championship.
And it's fortunate that he was able to work out his differences with the UFC, because one thing I will say without a doubt, he deserves to be in the biggest show in the sport, and Yair Rodriguez very much a factor here in this featherweight division. Yair Rodriguez, ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Bryce the Master Mitchell. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Yair Rodriguez!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, what a highlight reel already put together by Mexican featherweight contender Yair Rodriguez. You may remember the knockout of Andre Fili by flying head kick, stopped BJ Penn early in 2017. A lot of people think we are staring at a future UFC champion. He'll try to entertain the masses yet again tonight. Oh, Yair Rodriguez closing the distance now, DC. You can just tell he's starting to gain some veteran chops now with several years on this UFC roster. Oh, knee strike right to the body. Massive head kick. Nicely done. All right, so a big moment for him here as he gets the clinch with relative ease. Now we'll see what he can do from this position to potentially get a more advantageous position.
Well, he wants to wear him down. He wants to make him work from in close. He understands that there's still danger of knees coming up the middle, but he also recognizes that he can score takedowns from this position.
Strong hook to the head there by Yair Rodriguez.
There's another one.
Right there, his opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. right now.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Rodriguez is looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. 1 minute. Rodriguez getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Mitchell's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Second round, straight ahead. Heading back to the corner after that round. Mitchell's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
Transitions. Really focus on your jiu-jitsu. You spent too much time on the mat working on these submissions.
All right, let us get you some replays from that previous round. He certainly got a lot done on the feet, and as such, he has opened up a pretty significant gash above his opponent's eye.
Yeah, it was a buildup. He just kept popping him. He kept hitting him until something opened him up. And now he can see the damage that he's inflicting. Nothing feels better to a fighter than to see the person wearing your work. That is exactly what's going on right now.
And the cut man is not the only one that is going to keep an eye on that wound as this next round gets underway.
Nice punch to the head.
Shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it. It's going in the fight. In the half guard. Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. There it is, now he's going to mount. He has controlled the position, postured up, and landed another strike that is causing swelling. Oh, big elbow.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
This is where he wants to be.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Rodriguez looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Yair Rodriguez. All right, feet on the hips here. Mitchell's back into full guard. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Mitchell's in half guard. His left eye pretty swollen at this point. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Mitchell's back in side control.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions.
Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
And the horn sounds on round 2. And there's the horn. Huge knockdown in that round. Great round from Yair Rodriguez.
Done. This guy has nothing left. All you gotta do.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Big shot to the head. Oh, he separates from the clinch. I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Now some separation from his clinch position.
Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. And that spinning kick down to home on top. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round 1 likely the source of that confidence.
Everything is going great. You tend to feel like you can walk through a wall. He doesn't need to walk through a wall. He needs to continue to find the right avenues to land those shots.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, that's getting in deep now.
That's real deep, John. He's got to be careful.
Ooh, that's tight. Might just be a matter of time now.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Mitchell's back to the side control now.
Darce choke attempt here.
Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded. Oh, that has got to be it. Oh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back, and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Settle down. Listen, he's landing way too many body shots. Way too many. You're way too good for that. All right, you gotta protect your body.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Oh, nice level change.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom.
Oh.
Mitchell's in the stack guard now. Could be some serious trouble for the opposition. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Trying to finish this fight. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where...
Trying for a submission here. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Oh, no!
And there it is! The winner by submission. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
We send it in there now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 35 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Bryce the Nasty.
Well, how about it, ladies and gentlemen? There he is, the new king at 145 pounds, becoming the UFC featherweight.